Accent on defense. Stephen Taylor back there. What does that mean for you guys to get him?
I mean, it's big. Obviously, you look at his resume, you look where he's played, and the quality of player that he is. It's huge for us. It's been tough this year with the rotating centre backs we've had. So hopefully, he can come in and bring that experience and bring that quality and help us out back there.
What do you guys got to do on the back line and with you as well to kind of quickly build chemistry, integrate him, and get the back line going?
I think the more games, the better. These Champions League games will help to build that cohesiveness. It takes time. It takes learning the player next to you, and I think if we go out tomorrow and you kind of every game's a step forward.
He's practiced a couple times with you. What have you seen from him?
Yeah, obviously there's been limited training. It's just with the amount of games we've had up, but he's a quality player. He's a good guy so far. He's nice around the locker room. So I think he's just going to bring that leadership in, and he'll be a talker, he'll be a communicator, and him and Ridgely are pretty similar players with that. They're leaders on the field.
What did you guys learn from the Champions League in 2014, maybe that you can take into this cycle as you try to make it past the group stage?
I think the important thing is to take care of business at home. I think that's a huge part of it. When you go away on the road to some of these places, it's a long travel, tough conditions. So for us, taking care of business at home, keeping the clean sheet, limiting their chances, and coming away with a win and no goals against is huge.
How odd is it to play a team? I know you've looked at tape, you've read some stuff, but I mean, how odd is it to play a team that you really don't know that much about?
Yeah, obviously it's difficult. You want to be able to scout the teams and look at players and kind of get as ready as you can. But for us, it's just about looking at ourselves. If we go out and do our job and take care of business and play the way we know we can, I think at the end of the day we'll do well.
How do you balance needing to get results in these Champions League games with also your spot in the MLS standings and really needing to get some points there too?
Yeah, obviously it's difficult. You got to worry about players and loads and things like that with these long travel schedules. But everyone's professional here. Everyone takes care of their body, and everyone knows how to grind out a long week because we've been used to it this year. So for us, it's just keeping that focus, keeping that concentration, and taking it game by game.
Speaking of the body, it's a bit different for you now out there, and playing this many games in a row. How do you feel, body-wise?
Yeah, I feel good. Obviously, it's a little different playing so many games from changing a little bit from last year. But T2 last year helped me get ready for this, and it's a little bit more recovery and taking care of yourself outside of soccer is huge too. It's a 24-hour job, and your body is what you have to get you through. So no, it's just taking care of things, doing the small things, and make sure you're feeling good on the game day.
I know you go into a season never knowing what's going to happen, but considering Adam was here and won the cup last year, did you ever imagine you'd be where you are right now?
No, obviously it's difficult to kind of look into the future and see what happens. I'd always hope that I'll get a chance to be the starter here. You never want to see anyone get hurt. Adam, like I said, he's a great guy, great player. So you don't want to see that happen, but at the same time, it's one of those things, and I'm happy to be here and happy to be playing.
You've been here for so long. Sometimes I'm like, wow, been here that long, and to finally be playing like this, I mean, it's got to be satisfying considering that you came here as a young goalie and thinking eventually you'd be the future. It's got to be satisfying.
Yeah, obviously it's a step in the right direction, but it's only a step. It's a baby step. I've got to do a lot more things and keep improving my game and improving different areas to get where I want to get to and be the keeper I want to be and to keep the spot. So it's definitely a positive, but it's one that I don't take lightly and one that I'm going to keep working hard to keep. Cool. Cheers, guys.